Hi, everyone. Last week, Food Shift co-hosted a 2-day, 300-person conference in Berkeley called the Zero Food Waste Forum, bringing together individuals from government agencies, community organizations, business leaders, and industry experts from all over the country to discuss solutions to wasted food. The very next day, we hosted a massive food giveaway in downtown Oakland for the public. The event had speakers, activities, and we gave away 11,000 pounds of food that would have been wasted. Together, we mobilized to feed thousands of people while inspiring action towards solutions. We are truly building a national movement to keep food out of the waste stream. My obsession with keeping food out of the trash started in college. I saw tray after tray of perfectly good food being dumped down the garbage disposal, and I knew with every bone in my body that this was wrong. My early efforts to solve this involved eating much of the food myself, which resulted in me gaining about 25 pounds, and I needed to come up with a different solution. So I started a food recovery group on campus. Food recovery groups like this exist all across the country, and yet the problems of hunger and food waste are more heightened than ever before. This is the paradox that I've been wrestling with for over a decade, and it's exactly why I launched Food Shift, to turn up the volume on this issue and to develop a sustainable, scalable solution that more effectively connects the dots between food waste and hunger. The time is now for this work. Millions of people across this country still struggle to access nutritious food and employment. Businesses are working towards increased sustainability, and municipalities are aiming to reach zero waste targets and trying to limit their climate impacts. Creating jobs that keep food out of the waste stream and feed people is a no-brainer win-win-win for the environment, for community health, and for the economy. In January, we will launch a program with Andronico's community markets to track their surplus food, monitor their waste disposal fees, and establish a food redistribution program in their stores. This program helps us begin to track and get hard data around the true costs and benefits, the true costs of food waste and the benefits of food recovery. This moves us one step closer to our vision of creating jobs in the recovery and redistribution of food. This is our vision. We want to see the creation of a professional food recovery service sector that provides good jobs and redirects edible food to people who need it. Currently, the economic and environmental costs of food waste are externalities to businesses, but those costs are real, and we're paying for it, the consumers and the citizens. As a nation, we spend $750 million each year to dispose of surplus food. What if we were to invest just a fraction of that towards the recovery and redistribution of food instead? Businesses are already paying for trash and recycling removal, which as a result leads us to have the infrastructure, the training, the tools, the resources, and the personnel to make their work efficient and organized. It's time to develop a system for the safe and professional recovery and redistribution of edible food. This food should be feeding our communities instead of rotting in landfills, contributing to climate change. This vision will provide jobs while at the same time reducing the consequences that this has socially, financially, and environmentally. Food Shift is shifting the paradigm around food recovery from one that's been based on volunteers and charities to one that is actually rooted and valued and compensated as an essential part of responsible waste management and resource conservation. After 3 years of sharing this vision, I'm happy to share that at last week's conference, this was one of the main issues that was raised as a solution that we can implement right now that will actually move the needle on this issue. We are making progress, and we are so eager to work with partners and allies, many of whom I'm sure are in this room. It is such an honor to be part of the SV2 community. It's been a wonderful experience so far, and thank you so much for your support.